When you're not a trained graphic designer, designing professional looking marketing graphics for your business or your clients in Canva can be incredibly time consuming, overwhelming, and downright frustrating. So in this video, I am going to show you one of my secret design tricks that is going to save you so much time designing and creating, even if you have absolutely no idea where to start. If you're new here, my name's Kristin and I'm from applecartlane.com, where I teach you how to DIY your brand and graphics so that you can look and feel professional online. So what in the heck are you supposed to do when it's time to create a graphic and you don't feel creative, you don't feel inspired, and you literally have no idea where to start? Well, my best piece of advice for you is to use other people's graphics as inspiration to create your own. Using other people's images as a framework for your own designs is also a very good way for you to kind of learn the ins and outs of graphic design. You're going to eventually start getting the hang of it, so you can then be much more confident when it's time to create a graphic from scratch. All right, guys, well, welcome to the inside of my Canva account, where I'm going to show you just how easy it is to use an existing image as a framework for your own unique image. I'm going to use a Pinterest pin for an example. I've actually created a document in my Pinterest pin design course, and it's called 101 Pin Designs That Work. So whenever I feel like I need a little inspiration for creating Pinterest pins, I actually open up this document and go through here and see if any of these pins catch my eye. I'm liking this pin image right here. So I'm going to drag it over. Once you have your image in place, then you can add an additional page below, and this is where you are going to build out your own unique image based off of this inspirational image. So I am going to use one of my newest brand kits. This is the Sunny brand kit. I am obsessed with this. I'm going to copy the color palette and some of the font combination options onto another page just so I have them handy. So let's pop back up here to the original image. And let's kind of break this into a couple pieces. So we have a stock photo, we have a teal overlay, and it looks like the transparency is dropped down just a little bit. We have some big bold text, some different line elements, and some different colors to make certain words pop. So I'm going to start creating this starting with my background. So let's go find a stock photo. Let's fill the entire background. Then I'm going to add a square to use as an overlay on this image. And I love using overlays because they really help you incorporate text into your images. So let's make this fit the entire document. And I'm going to change the color. You can use any of your own brand colors, but I'm going to let's use this dark grayish bluish color. And I'm going to drop the transparency down just a little bit. All right, so let's add some text. I'm going to come down here and grab my font that I want to use as the headline font. And I'm just going to use this same headline. How to inject your content with what makes people want to share it. The main text on the pin. I'm going to put this in white, and I'm going to make it fill the same kind of shape here, or space here. So you'll notice that this text is a little bit spaced out. So let me show you how to do that in Canva yourself. You can have your text selected and go into this spacing option here, and then you can play around with the line spacing. So this is going to adjust the spacing in between each line of text. So I think that looks about right. And then I'm going to go ahead and make it bold so it stands off of the pin image a little bit better. Then we have these smaller text elements: create viral content, and then to skyrocket your blog's buzz. So I'm just going to copy and paste this. I'm going to put to create viral content. Okay, so let's make this a bit smaller, and this is just on one line. Okay, and I'm going to unbold this. So this is where you could maybe use one of your other brand fonts. Let's see, what do we have here? So this is called Nord font, and you can play around with different fonts from your brand image. Okay, so let's pop this up at the top of the pin image here. Create viral content. And then we're just going to add a line. I see a line up here, so smaller, pop this in here. You want to make sure that you're paying attention to the different amounts of spacing throughout any graphic that you're creating. So be mindful of that. So, okay, create viral content. Let me zoom out so I can see this a little bit better. Okay, so there's a line down below too. So I'm just gonna hold Shift and Alt as I drag that line down to make a copy of that exact line. Buzz for your blog. Okay, so some fonts are not going to have italics. Some fonts might not even give you the bold option, which that is fine. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm going to play around with the spacing here a little bit more to give myself a little bit more room. And you know what? As you're doing these, you guys can move things around to fit your own needs. So I personally want to have that line in between the headline here and the text below, kind of like how it is up here. So you don't have to stick to these image frameworks exactly. And you will probably have to be moving some things around as you go. We're looking pretty good here. Let's just make sure the spacing is right. And then the last thing that I'm noticing in this image is that there's some different colors. So this person has chosen specific words to draw attention to with that yellow color. So just so happens that one of the fonts in the Sunny brand kit is this beautiful golden yellow. So I'm going to highlight these words, go and make them yellow. And depending on your headline, you might be choosing different words to highlight. As you guys can see, this is a super simple way to recreate a pin image with your own unique brands. Again, I want to remind you that the goal here is not to copy somebody else's work. It is literally to use it as a framework for your own. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you found this design hack super helpful and maybe it gave you a little bit of inspiration to go create some graphics. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about branding and graphic design, DIY style, of course. I'd love to start a conversation with you. Until next time.